Rex is an absolutely amazing dog. I see the impact his work has, the successes he has. Obviously every dog has their own character and personality, and he has a truly amazing personality. My name's Nikki Harvey. I'm a watch commander for Hertfordshire Fire and Rescue Service. I've worked for the fire service for 30 years, and for the past 16 years I've been a fire investigator and fire investigation dog handler, working with the lovely Rex here, who is 12 years old. So Rex has been working for 11 years with the fire service. He's attended in excess of 500 incidents during that time, and that's across a number of different counties. And he is now believed to be one of the longest serving fire investigation dogs in the UK British Fire Service. He's trained to detect traces of ignitable liquids in a fire scene. So if somebody's used something potentially in the form of petrol, lighter fluid, white spirit, if they've used that to start a fire deliberately, then Rex can detect the traces of that after the fire. So anything that Rex locates within the fire scene for us is regarded as evidence for courtroom procedures. So if there is a conviction for an arsonist, the evidence he finds within the fire scene will form part of that process.
So fire investigation dogs, well dogs in general, they have far superior sniffing power, and the way their brains use that information is far better than any technology that's out there at the moment. There is technology that can detect ignitable liquids, but that requires a human to be at the end of it, and it will take them so much longer than it would for one of our four-legged friends to run around the fire scene and detect that.
Fire scenes are horrible, dirty places to work in, so we need to make sure really early on in his training that he's okay with working and obviously sniffing in those kind of environments. There's lots of dangers and hazards from broken glass, uneven surfaces, holes in floors and things, so we just need to make sure initially it's safe for him to go in and search that specific area. And then he will always work in a working harness, and obviously particularly if it's a fire scene, because of the hazards that may be posed to his paws in particular from broken glass, he'll always work in his boots as well.
Fire scenes aren't quick to process. A lot needs to be done before we dispatch the dog through the scene. All the while Rex is waiting patiently in the van. When he gets finally taken out and his harness and boots get put on, he knows he's got a job to do. He's always very calm, relaxed, and when he goes through the scene, he is always really proud when he identifies something.
So Rex assisted with an incident that was investigated on a national level by a number of police forces and indeed fire investigation dogs as well. The initial incident was to investigate a flat that exploded and collapsed following somebody pouring 26 litres of petrol in a basement of the shop. We were tasked to investigate and search some areas that linked one of the suspects, and he found significant evidence in relation to that incident. So the evidence that Rex was able to locate that linked that suspect to that particular incident resulted in custodial sentences for 3 individuals that started that fire.
The dogs are invaluable to the police and the fire investigation team. They help to prove or disprove various different hypotheses that we might get throughout the investigation, such as whether it's deliberate or an accidental fire.
The whole number of incidents he attends, murder investigations, attempted murders, the custodial sentences have resulted in excess of 250 years imprisonment for the convicted offenders. So Rex not only attends and investigates fire investigations, he also has a dual role for the fire service with us in promoting the dangers of fire and fire setting and promoting fire safety messages.
His nature and temperament is fantastic, and it really helps us with engaging with the community, especially with the younger members of the community.
Not only are the dogs brilliant at what they do, but they're also fantastic for well-being.
Our firefighters attend some challenging scenes, and when Rex turns up, usually wagging his tail and saying hello to everyone, it can really bring a smile to people's faces in what can be trying times. I'm very proud of the work our fire investigation team do in general, and Rex and Nikki are an integral part of that team. That bond is extremely special, and Nikki wouldn't mind me saying that I'm sure Rex has been good for her mental health and well-being after attending some really uncomfortable fire scenes.
The Reqs has been a really big part of my life, obviously, for a long time. 11 years is such a long time. We've attended lots and lots of incidents during that time, some with a really big emotional attachment, some truly tragic incidents, and he's really pulled me through some of those incidents. And the emotional bond we have is truly amazing.
PDSA was founded by Maria Dickin in 1917. As a social worker and animal welfare pioneer, she saw the importance of animals and their role in enriching and enhancing human life. She introduced the PDSA Animal Awards programme to raise the status of animals in society by honouring their incredible contribution they make to our lives, within the armed forces, the emergency services or our own homes. Today, we continue Maria's legacy by acknowledging Reqs and his contribution to society. Reqs has had a long and notable career with the Hertfordshire Fire and Rescue Service. He has shown exemplary skills in his searches, along with his dedication to community outreach activities. I am very proud and honoured to present Reqs with the PDSA Order of Merit for his outstanding 11-year career and distinguished service to society.
I'm so proud that Reqs has been awarded the PDSA Order of Merit. Working with him as close as I do, I see day in and day out the work he does and how advantageous and beneficial it is to the criminal investigations. It's just a true recognition of all his hard work and his long and distinguished career.